Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 10 latest defense updates. Number 1, procurement of 8 to 9 squadrons of Ghatak UCAV platform. In a recent interaction, an Indian Air Force official revealed that the IAF is planning to procure 8 to 9 squadrons of the Ghatak unmanned combat aerial vehicles once it enters production. The Ghatak UCAV, currently under development by the Aeronautical Development Establishment and DRDO, is a key component of India's effort to enhance its autonomous warfare capabilities. ADA and DRDO have commenced the fabrication of the 13-ton stealth UCAV, which is designed for covert operations behind enemy lines. The Ghatak will feature an internal weapons bay to carry a variety of payloads, including precision-guided munition, enabling it to conduct surgical strikes while maintaining a low radar signature. Next, overcoming GE F404 engine supply delays by 2026. HAL has confirmed that it is working closely with General Electric to solve the supply chain issues impacting the delivery of GE's F404 engine, crucial for India's light combat aircraft Tejas Mk1A. The production timeline, however, is set to normalize by 2026, with GE committed to delivering 24 to 26 engines annually. This supply rate will allow HAL to meet both its domestic orders of 83 jets as well as additional anticipated orders of 97 units within a 7 to 8 year window, aligning with peak production rates by 2025 to 26. Next, ensuring high availability rate of C295 fleet Airbus. The collaboration between Airbus and Tata Advanced Systems for the production of C295M tactical transport aircraft marks a significant leap forward in India's aerospace capabilities. This partnership not only introduces a world-class transport platform for the Indian Air Force, but also ensures long-term operational reliability and sustainability. Airbus and Tata have assured the IAF that the availability rate of the C295M fleet will consistently remain in the 90% range. This exceptional uptime is made possible by a robust supply chain and spare parts ecosystem being established within India. With most components locally sourced and maintained, the fleet is expected to experience minimal downtime. Next, Russia's Su-57E 5th gen fighter to propel India's global power status. India's aspiration to solidify its position as a global power rests on acquiring cutting-edge defense technologies, with 5th generation fighter jets playing a pivotal role. As per defense analysis, Vladimir Kormozov, Russia's Su-57E offers a compelling opportunity for India to enhance its air dominance and strategic capabilities. 5th generation fighter jets represent the pinnacle of aviation technology, combining stealth, advanced avionics, and superior combat capabilities. The induction of such aircraft is not just about maintaining partly, but about ensuring operational superiority in an increasingly contested geopolitical landscape. Next, why India must prioritize indigenous engine development. India's defense modernization is crucial to maintaining strategic autonomy and bolstering national security. However, a significant gap remains in the domestic development of propulsion system for the Army, Air Force and Navy. Currently, India imports most of its engines for tanks, fighter jets, and naval vessels, leading to dependency on foreign suppliers. Developing local engines is vital for achieving self-reliance in defense, enhancing operational flexibility, and supporting the country's growing defense industry. Relying on foreign supplies can leave India vulnerable to supply chain disruptions, geopolitical pressures, and delays. Next, Tata Advanced System hosts Moroccan delegation in Pune. Tata Advanced Systems Limited, a pioneer in India's defense manufacturing sector, recently hosted a high-level delegation from Morocco at the state-of-the-art facility in Pune. The delegation included the ambassador of His Majesty the King of Morocco and the defense attaché of Morocco in India, reflecting the strengthening defense ties between the two nations. The visit comes on the heels of Morocco's significant order of 150 wheeled armored amphibious platform, a testament to TSL's prowess in delivering cutting-edge defense solutions. Next, Indian Defense Company showcases indigenous capabilities to Saudi military in Riyadh. In a strategic move to strengthen defense ties and expand exports, leading Indian private sector defense company presented their products and weapon system to the Saudi military in a special program organized by the Indian Embassy in Riyadh. The event highlighted India's growing defense manufacturing capabilities and its commitment to fostering international defense collaborations under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. Next, selecting Kongsberg Maritime's replenishment at sea technology for new 5-ship FSS program. Kongsberg Maritime has signed a contract with Hindustan Shipbuilding Limited to supply its electric replenishment at sea equipment for its Fleet Support Ship program. The Indian Navy's Fleet Support Ships FSS are a new class of 5 large replenishment vessels designed to enhance the operational capabilities of the Indian Navy. The Indian Navy's Fleet Support Ships are a new class of large replenishment vessels designed to enhance the operational capabilities of the Indian Navy. The advanced electric RAS system is crucial for naval vessels during extended missions. Next, approval of acquisition proposal worth rupees 21,772 crores to augment defense preparedness. DAC, that is Defense Acquisition Council, under the chairmanship of Raksha Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh on December 3rd, accorded acceptance of necessity for 05 capital acquisition proposals amounting to over rupees 21,772 crores. DAC granted acceptance of necessity for the procurement of 31 new water jet fast attack crafts for the Indian Navy. These are designed to perform the task of low-intensity maritime operations, surveillance, patrol, and research and rescue operations close to coast. In addition, these vessels will play an effective role in anti-piracy mission, especially in and around our island territories. Next, fire-hit warship INS Brahmaputra brought to upright position. Indian Navy's frontline warship INS Brahmaputra, which turned to a side and was damaged following a fire on board more than 4 months ago, has been set upright, and the guided missile frigate will be back at sea, a top official said on Tuesday. Thank you.